So Honda has launched the new Honda Civic. This isn't new though. It's a saloon version of the Honda Civic, but it is actually much prettier than the hatchback. So this Civic is powered by the same 1.6 litre diesel engine that we get here in Ireland. Is it any better? Funny enough, not really. I think it's actually kind of boring. I don't know why. I can't work it out. I don't think the Civic itself, the hatchback one, is boring. Just this one doesn't encourage you at all to drive fast or you know, just even enjoy the experience of driving. You just kind of sit there and drone through the whole thing. But the safety systems are exceptional. That thing seems to be able to see indicators in the driving lane on a motorway. So when an indicator comes on, it warns you the car's about to pull out. Excuse the shooting in the background, the army's here. This is actually the army. Right, they'll stop shooting. The interior of the Civic is actually very clever. There's plenty of places to put everything, tons of spaces and holes and places to put your phone, and if you're wirelessly charged, it comes as standard on the dashboard here, although I don't wirelessly charge, so it's kind of a useless shelf to me. And the climate control is still on twiddly knobs. That hasn't changed. But the crucial and biggest problem, and Honda need a good kick in the ass for this, is the interface. The interface is, well, rubbish. It really is. It's very hard to navigate around what you're looking to do. It always remembers the last sentence, so if you ever dare God click aha on the thing, no, it's just going to default to that the whole time. Tuning in a radio station is just like lots of different buttons and presses. The best part is that they've left Apple CarPlay and Google Android in there, so that means you can use it easily if you have either of those devices. But if you want to use Honda's own version of it, it's very complicated. Let me show you just kind of, you know, briefly how hard it is, right? If I don't click OK on this, this will just go into a screensaver, because you're not allowed to touch any buttons on the dashboard unless you've clicked OK to accept the terms and conditions. So I'm going to do that now. And then you're presented with this. No, you're not. No device connected. So whatever I did last time, if I used Apple CarPlay or whatever, it tried to default back to that and it won't go back there again. So when I click this, I'm into this now. Then I can go audio, right? Unable to connect to smartphone. Great. There's no alternative here to just go to radio. I just want to go to radio, that's it. Instead of that, I have to go home, source, FM. Right? Shut up, Dermot. So this is what happens. This is why it's so complicated. Audio is up here as well. I can go into that, which allows you to do this. Home again, I go to map, source. I can go back into this list here again. But if I pick the wrong thing, I'm stuck here. See the way the menus disappear up here for a second? So whatever I pick, it tries to go to that, but it can't because it's not able to. Anyway, aha is the worst thing you'd ever click, because this comes up. This version of Honda App Center is not supported. Please install the latest version. Don't know what that means. There's various screens here about App Center. It is very similar to an iPad. There's some empty screens you can add things to if you want to, but this is your one that you want to go to most of the time. Smartphone connection turns into Apple CarPlay depending on what's connected. But the rest of the stuff is just very complicated. What is nice is there's physical buttons for the climate control, and you can also go into actual climate control and use a touchscreen version of it if you want to. But these buttons are here to do what you need in the first place. So it's not to say that the Civic is uninvolving to drive. It is actually good to drive. It's bland, it's normal, it's not meant to be exciting. It's meant to be a four-door saloon with a decent sized boot, and it is a decent sized boot, although it is missing the general accoutrement of shopping bag hooks or tie down straps or anything. It's just a cavity in which to stick things, and that's about it. There's no spare tire. It's replaced with that machine. It's It's an odd, it's like they had to make a saloon, but they already had a decent hatchback, so they just kind of made a saloon. It doesn't feel like a new car, it feels like a Honda, nothing wrong with that. It's going to be ultimately very reliable. It doesn't feel overly engineered in the way the Honda usually does. It just feels like a decent saloon offering from a company that makes good hatchbacks. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully by now you've hit that subscribe button, and maybe you will consider supporting this channel on Patreon or PayPal or whatever. There's links down below. But until the next time, I will see you on the far side.